play. Wait for that needle drop. Beautiful. So today I'm making a video. I'm in my studio right here. I got it a little bit rearranged right now because I'm about to teach you guys how to sample off a real life record player. This, all you're gonna need is your record player. Pick you up, whatever. You can probably get one online. If you wanna know what I have, right here. Get one with an amp built in. Now you see a lot of experienced people have a separate amp to power it for sound quality, etc. If you don't know what it's about, don't even waste your money. You're also gonna need a record. I just went and got a stack. You can literally get these for like $1. Yeah, we got some R&B shit. I don't even know what this one is. It just looked like it had some dark 21 Savage type shit. Go get some records that look cool. I think it's more fun when you don't know what they are. Go ahead, take your power cable, plug that into the wall. Go ahead. Now if we check back in, you can hear it's running. Next, you're gonna go to your interface. You only need 2 inputs. So you could use XLR male here or TRS male. So TRS would go in, that would look like this. And XLR would be like your typical microphone cable would look like that. That would be XLR male. If you look at your record player, you got your power out and your audio out. Now, obviously, these things are old as shit, so you're gonna see this kind of like you would see in like your old tube TV. If you're over 20 years old, you're gonna know exactly what this is. If you're not, which I'm assuming most of you are not, you honestly might not know what this is, and that's kind of sad, but shit, I got you. All right, so the problem we're trying to solve is get these to come out like this. So you go on Amazon, I'll link you down below, and you get the female end converting to a male TRS. Now I forget the name off the top, but I'll have these linked in the description as well. Your red is gonna be your right and your white is gonna be your left. So it doesn't matter as far as these go. Just keep in mind which one you're plugging into what. Take the white, plug that in right there. Take the red, plug that in right there, and boom. Now we can go ahead and send these straight into our audio interface, just like it was a mic left and right. Go ahead, take your left and your right, plug them into your input 1 and 2, 1 being left, 2 being right. What we just did right there was those white and red cables were supposed to go to a speaker. All the record player is supposed to do is send the audio out to a speaker. So what we did was we converted the speaker cable to a microphone cable. So the audio, instead of coming out of the record player into a speaker, we're sending it out of the record player and into a microphone. Now we're gonna tell a computer, hey, we're plugging in 2 microphones, and we're gonna take them in just the same way you would plug a microphone in. But instead of it being a microphone, we're gonna be receiving the left signal from the record player and the right signal of the record player. It's as if we had 2 microphones set up going straight into the system. So you may get to this point where you drop your record on, hit play, and nothing is spinning. Probably should have said this at the beginning, but I'm gonna show you how to fix it. So go ahead, pop this bad Larry off. Go ahead, take this metal piece, pop that motherfucker off, and you're going to see this belt. As you can see, there's no fucking tension on it, so we need to get some tension, and this will start playing. What's going on in simple terms, this little thing right here, that noise you're hearing, is this spinning. If I put my finger on it, it's literally spinning. But that is going to spin our little rubber band right here, and then spin the record. So first, cut the power so we're not getting any power to this piece right here, and then we can go ahead and tighten this up. Pop this out, and we're good. All right, so as you guys can hear, this ain't spinning no more. Now we can go ahead and retach this band right here. All right, so the first step, go grab your platter, that metal piece we popped off before. Go ahead, flip it upside down. You're gonna see this ring right here. We're just gonna go ahead and wrap the band all the way around that. So you can't really go wrong here. All you gotta make sure, just don't bend the, or fold the rubber band. So go ahead, wrap that around. Mine's pretty loose. But yeah, just like that. As you guys can see, it wraps all the way around. Next, what I'm going to do is just push it all the way down, all the way around. Open this up, and what you're gonna do is grab this little underside of this band right here, pull the band, and we're gonna wrap it around that shaft. So go ahead, flip this over. Right here you can grab the band, And we're gonna set this down and make sure, let me swap the angle here. All right, so as you guys can see, this is the shaft we're gonna be trying to wrap it around. Go ahead, locate the band on your plate, this little black right here. And we're gonna pull it out, stretch it out. Set this down on our record player, right down the middle. And once you get it down, you guys can see. All right, so you guys can see I have the band. You can see the shaft right there. We're just gonna wrap it around that. And now we can get this powered back up because we are on track. All right, so you guys can see we're all set up. I'm gonna go ahead and plug this back in. And there you go. Ooh. That'll destroy your needle. Don't do that. All right, so what you want to do is move your arm out the way. I almost just destroyed my needle. Move your arm out the way, drop it down. That'll get your record player to stop. I might have just scratched shit out of my needle. I don't know, we'll figure that out later. Grab your mat right here, toss that over the top. Just go ahead, grab your record, open that up, pop that bad Larry out. All right, so I'm gonna just go ahead, set that record on there. And now we can go ahead and hit play. Our needle will go ahead and drop. And as you guys can see, I haven't set my input up, but my studio's already set up. So you can hear we're getting the audio straight out of our record player. Teach you how to put that motherfucker in the FL Studio. So we're getting the audio. I'm gonna just walk you guys over here. And it might be a little easier. I'm gonna just cut into OBS so you guys can see the whole screen. All right, so now that we're in FL Studio, we're gonna have to go over here and make sure to go to Options, Audio. Make sure your audio interface is set up. For me, it's the Scarlette 18920, and maybe Scarlette Solo, Apollo, whatever you got. Select that. Go up top and select Audio Input 1 and 2. Now, if your record's playing already, you will immediately see audio in Input 1. If it's playing and you're not hearing anything, go up here, select When, where it should say off, go ahead and select when armed or on. If you're not getting anything, if you're getting something on input 1 and not on the master, that is the #1 indicator that you are set to off on the monitor external input. So just keep that at on. Now I'm gonna go over to the record player and hit play so you guys can see. So right now nothing's spinning. I'm gonna go ahead and hit play. It's gonna spin, needle's gonna lift up. And as soon as it drops, we'll get audio. There you go. Now, if I turn this up, you guys can hear it through the computer and on the mic. We're getting audio. My record's spinning over here. So now I'm gonna go ahead and teach you guys how to record that. So we're gonna go hit stop on the record player. That's gonna cut it. All right, and now that that's cut, we're gonna go over here to the bottom, hit this record button, go up top, turn that on, right click it, and make sure it's set to audio. And now what this is going to do is, as soon as we hit play, we're gonna hit play on the record player, and it's gonna dump our audio into the playlist. So again, make sure your input set to 1 and 2. Make sure external input is set to on. Make sure you have the record button checked at the bottom of insert 1 or wherever your record player routed to. Go ahead and hit play. You can see we started recording. Come over here. As you guys can see, we're recording. Come down here, hit play. Wait for that needle drop. Beautiful. Now a dirty record will give you that white noise. I know as producers you guys understand the white noise is the best part. That's what keeps it as natural and organic as possible. And you can see we're getting our recording to come through. Now a clean record will have less white noise. Those will typically be more expensive. One like this would be considered dirty. The people at the record store will tell you not to buy those. Obviously, it's all flavor, it's all preference, but that's how you do it. From there, you can kind of chop up whatever your favorite part would be, and then you can just go ahead, hit stop. Go ahead, turn off your input. Now, disable the recording on both ends. Now we have our audio. We can chop that up however we please, and yeah, you guys can get straight to sampling. That's it for this video. If you guys want to literally see how to sample, how to chop it up, shit you can get creative with, just let me know, drop a comment. I'll do a whole other video on how to sample as far as chopping it up. But yeah, now you guys are set up, go crazy, fuck with that shit. Link in the description, anything you cook up. And yeah, you guys can go Instagram FrankGotThePack, YouTube FrankGotThePack. If you want to book the studio that I'm in, you guys can go visit FrankGotThePack Studios. You can go to FrankGotThePack.com and book that out. If you guys enjoy, drop a comment. Appreciate you guys for watching. Yeah.